Action fake, looking to throw. And he races out of bounds at that point.
It's third down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass. Nice execution, and they get the first down.
First down here after the completion. The give. Tackled down at the 47. Between plays, let's take a look at how the Broncos defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
Let's go.
Second and 10. They'll run it here. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. The Broncos sat at the line. Dime package. The Texans get a first down.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football? Good call that time by the offense.
The Texans from the 37. And it's swatted away.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Coming up, second down. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Handoff made. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Texans need to get to the 27 to pick up a first. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. Ward that time in on the tackle. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
The Texans on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Now 1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Stewart's there to make the tackle.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
This has been a long drive so far. Second down and 6. They're setting up screen. Rays all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive.
Let's go.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Looking across the middle. Touchdown, Texans.
That's his first touchdown catch of the season.
The Texans for the extra point. It's good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Broncos in the full house, set now at the line. First down at the 28. Anderson's going to take it on the counter. Picks up about 5. And now that we have a moment, here's a look at the Broncos offense. This is an efficient group. Last week turning the football over just once.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down. Handoff. He runs with it right up the gut. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
You're running back in this league, and you pick up first downs, and you don't fumble the football. I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Broncos all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
1st and 10.
Finds Thomas.
Ryan Cushing puts it into that play.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4.
Ryan Nason backing off the line, shotgun formation. Snapping out of the gun. Fowler's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Set up now at the 36.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
With the contact, the ball comes out. Here's how the Texans defense, this is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways.
This will be 2nd down.
Look out, the defense is showing a blitz here.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Anderson's handed the football. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Third down now.
The Broncos come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Pass is intercepted. A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
The Texans line up, split backfield.
Let's go.
The Texans take it from the 28. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and short following the run. It's a 2 tight end formation.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. And a flag comes out. He's in the clear. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
your eyes. If you did, you'd have missed that touchdown by the offense. They just marched down the field, no resistance by the defense, and they get the easy touchdown.
The Texans will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over. Before running a play on first down.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down and 10.
To the ground. And he is tackled at the 44.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. One more snap, and another quarter is in the books.
The Texans still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Third down.
Takes another handoff.
In the end, it picks up only a yard.
As we see the rushing numbers, obviously this team isn't going to complain about leading, but I think that you look at the numbers a little deeper and you have to say, wait a minute, we need to control the tempo of this game more. We've got to get our running back going.
I think that's the number one thing when you look at this offense, Jim. Don't abandon the running game. I think you got to keep trying. You got to keep the defense honest. And if you do that, it gives just a better chance to win the game, of course.
Let's go.
First down at the 48. The catch is made. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
You never know with the talent of these guys nowadays. Little short passes, you think they're harmless, and look what happens. They got so much talent all the way down the field for the score.
The Texans ready here for the kickoff.
Out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Broncos are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
That's a timeout by the D.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Anderson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Out of the pocket to Vernon Davis, and it falls incomplete.
We see it so often nowadays. All quarterbacks moving around the pocket. That time he gets outside the pocket, but as he looks down the field, nowhere to throw it, nobody open. Just another incomplete pass.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The Broncos snapping at the 41.
C.J. Anderson with the catch. Now looking at third down.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Offense is still on the field here on fourth down, needing 8 yards for the first.
And so now they'll call on Martin to punt the football away. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
The Texans will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. It keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
They'll go shotgun here.
DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Offense needs 2 yards here on third down after that pass play.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. The Texans will second-guess that play call. That time on third and short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's fourth down.
They're in punting formation.
He's got a chance for a return.
That's a gain of 7.
The Broncos heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Quarters formation here for the defense. From the shotgun. Down the field. And intercepted.
position, and they made the interception.
The Texans weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
That leads us to second down. Screen. Catch made. Picks up 8 here. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
They'll run it off the toss. No one's going to get him now. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
There is nothing like getting a long running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has one.
That was a good kick return, and now the offense will try to take advantage. The Broncos just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches, look, you make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you've got to be smart, you've got to be efficient and get the job done.
Fowler's taken down at the 49. First down at the 49. And he takes off. And he's forced to the ground.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Very nearly intercepted.
Well, in a situation like this, third long, there's only a few things you can do. Screens always are good and safe. Draw plays are also a safe call. But if you're going to throw it, most of the time you throw it short and hope the receiver can catch it and make a run afterwards.
Third down following the incompletion. The Broncos will line up the first down markers right at the 39-yard line. Gets the handle here. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Broncos don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun formation. Going for the home run. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs. The Texans do a great job here on defense, making the stop on 4th and long.
Yeah, 4th and long, there's only so few things you can do, Jim. So the defense was ready. They're well coached in situations like this, and they get it done.
They'll go ground. And that's a 2-yard gain. And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. We're at 38. We're at 38.
The Texans take it from the 38. Will go ground. That's a gain of 6. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, There is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Set up now at the 32. The Texans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Texans from the 32. Here's the handoff. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the 1st down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Good. An empty trip for the offense. And that's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back to Space City, Houston, Texas, for the start of the second half after the break. Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the 3rd quarter underway as these teams take the field. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. The Broncos talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first quarters of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Slides down.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. From the gun. Now on the move. Got a big lane. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down at the 20. Good for only a yard.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Inside the 20 now at the 19. They bring in the extra tight end. 2nd down and 9. The give. Ray's the one who brings him to the ground.
Good job that time by the O-line. How about that? Nice blocks, and they got a nice little run there inside the red zone.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Broncos team official. Ryan Nassib's injury appears to be related to the upper body. Trainers are saying it is a severe injury, but would not confirm what the injury is at this time. On top of that, they're saying it's hard to know how long he'll be out for right now, but they would not rule out an extended absence.
Third and 2 here after the run. They need to get the play off. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. On the money. Marshall's there to take him down.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
Only 8 yards to go. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll run it here. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
The ball sits at the 12-yard line. 2 tight ends on the field here. Second down and 12. They call his number once more. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
The football sits at the 3. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. Third and goal at the 3. He is in for the touchdown. Bill, we're midway through the third quarter, and there is no letting up.
Man, this is a lot of a good thing. That's what they're doing on both sides of the ball. The offense scoring points, the defense dominating play. They are just having a good old time out there.
The Texans getting set for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. Gets out past the 30. Brought down near the 35. The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Osweiler's got everybody split out wide. Takes it from the gun. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
It'll be third down. The Broncos will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down. He's wide open for the grab. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Miles going to make the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down. The Texans defense now is going to go nickel. Osweiler standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Latimer's going to pull in the bullet pass.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Let's go.
First down here after the completion. Osweiler's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. And incomplete as Thomas can't hold on.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot and the throw goes incomplete.
Osweiler's met after a gain of 8.
Well, it's been a terrible day for this football team. There's no doubt about it. You're down near the goal line, but you are getting blown out. Well, if you could score a touchdown, at least there'll be one good thing you could say happened.
They have struggled on third down, but not on that occasion.
Nice job by the offense getting it inside the 1 yard line. Let's see if they can push it over the next play for the 7 points.
So first and goal to go. Throws the pass. The Texans elect to take another timeout here, and they have only one remaining the rest of the way. Second down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Toss to the outside. Miles able to read that play and make the hit.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and go. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Third and goal at the 2. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
A short field goal try on the way. And converts on the 3.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending, they did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Texans have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
That picks up 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
The fourth quarter about to begin, and this game is well in hand.
It sure is. It's been just a total dominant performance. A blowout, whatever you want to say, and I give the team a lot of credit. They played well. They had a tremendous game plan. On the other side, it's only one game. Go back, start all over again, and this time next week, you could be the team that's on top.
Third down on the way.
The Texans need to get to the 35 to pick up a first. Keeps it on the play fake. Almost intercepted that time.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on third down.
All set to punt here. He's going to try and return this one.
And a run back of about 13. The Broncos offense is set to take over once again. They moved the ball well last time. Right down the field they went, but they could not get it into the end zone, winding up with only a field goal.
Yeah, but their confidence has got to be high. All the good things they did. We saw some good passing, some good running, good offensive line play. I like where this offense is at right now.
That ball has been picked off. He's got a little bit of daylight here.
Anderson's in on the tackle. This offense had no choice but to take some chances here in the fourth quarter, but it comes back to bite them again with an interception.
Well, when it's not going well and you start trying to take chances, there is nothing going to go right in that situation. If they get back on the field after this one, Jim, just go out there, run the football, and try to get this game over with.
Handoff made.
The Broncos guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of 3 on the play. Coming to the line at the 25.
Let's go.
Play clock's running down.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Marshall's the one who made the big stop.
I'll say this, when you're in a situation like this, third and long, when you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
3rd and a long way to go. Finds his mark. That's reception number 4 for him.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game. Well, Jim, what a day for this offense. You know, they're blowing the team out, and here they are once again in the red zone. Hey, listen, if I was them, I'd go ahead and try to punch it in one more time.
They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football, and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Trying to beat the play clock. Toss to the outside. That's a gain of 10.
Well, the defense has been terrible all day. Here they are in this situation, down big, late in the game, about ready to give up another touchdown. Don't worry about the offense running up the score. Try to stop them.
3rd and goal from the 1. Should be an easy one here.
The kick is good. Midway through the 4th quarter, this game was already out of reach, but they went ahead and added a field goal. They added a little insult to injury.
Well, you listen, this is pro football, man. You know, you got to stop the other team. They didn't do it, so sometimes you deserve to be blown out.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Texans lined up in the nickel. Osweiler's back in shotgun formation. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas.
Did not get both feet down.
I think the coach has got to call more of these plays. That's a good job of at least trying to get the big play, but they cannot get the completion on that long throw.
First down at the 31.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
They hurry to the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos from the 27. Gains 14.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Broncos came away as tough luck losers last time out, and today has been a problem for them just to try to stay in this game, Phil.
Yeah, it has been. And after last week's emotional loss, what you do as a coach, you come out in the next game and you change tactics to give your team confidence and get them going. They didn't do that. That's why they're having such a hard time here today.
Osweiler's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. That's his first reception today.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score.
Touchdown as we near the end of this one.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
And the point after is good.
The Broncos now, no doubt, will onside kick it. The Texans call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. The Broncos in position. They're going to go with the onside kick. There's a flag out. They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it was a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that. When you're going for the onside kick and you're trying to recover it, I think your chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
Coming to the line at the 37. The Texans come out with a split backfield.
Let's go.